Long ago in the fertile plains of the Indian subcontinent, a land of diverse cultures and kingdoms, the Mauryan dynasty rose to power, shaping the course of Indian history for centuries to come. The story begins with a young man named Chandragupta Maurya, who would become one of the most renowned emperors in ancient India. Chandragupta was born around 340 BCE in a humble setting, possibly to a family of modest means. However, legends say that destiny had great plans for this boy. Raised under the guidance of his mother, he possessed a sharp mind and an unshakable resolve. As he grew, Chandragupta witnessed the oppressive rule of the Nanda dynasty, which dominated the kingdom of Magadha in eastern India. Dhanananda, the last ruler of the Nanda dynasty, was known for his cruelty and corruption, and many yearned for a change in leadership. It was during this time that Chandragupta crossed paths with a brilliant and ambitious teacher, Chanakya, also known as Kautilya, a Brahmin scholar who had a personal vendetta against Dhanananda. Chanakya recognized Chandragupta's potential and took him under his wing. Together, they would craft a plan to overthrow the Nandas and establish a new empire. Chandragupta and Chanakya began by gathering allies, rallying discontented kingdoms and tribal leaders who despised the Nanda rule. With Chanakya's political wisdom and Chandragupta's growing military prowess, they started building a formidable army. But the path to victory was not easy. Chandragupta faced numerous defeats and challenges in the early stages of the rebellion. Yet with Chanakya's strategic mind and unwavering support, he continued to press on. Around 321 BCE, after years of planning and battles, Chandragupta's forces finally stormed Pataliputra, the capital of Magadha. Dhanananda was deposed, marking the end of the Nanda dynasty and the beginning of the Mauryan Empire. The dream that Chanakya and Chandragupta had envisioned was now a reality. Chandragupta, now the emperor of Magadha, didn't stop with the overthrow of the Nandas. He aimed to unify the vast and diverse lands of the Indian subcontinent under his rule. Over the next few years, he expanded his empire through a combination of military conquests, diplomacy, and alliances. From the northwest to the southern reaches of India, Chandragupta's empire began to take shape. During this time, he faced one of his greatest challenges, Alexander the Great's successors, the Seleucid Empire. After Alexander's death, his general, Seleucus I Nicator, attempted to maintain control over the northwestern regions of India. Chandragupta, however, proved to be an astute military commander. He not only defeated Seleucus's forces, but also secured a peace treaty, which included a marriage alliance and the acquisition of territories west of the Indus River. With this victory, Chandragupta had solidified the Mauryan Empire as the most powerful kingdom in India. His reign marked the beginning of centralized governance, with a structured bureaucracy, a standing army, and efficient administration, all guided by the principles laid out in Chanakya's Arthashastra, a treatise on statecraft and military strategy. As Chandragupta's empire grew, he focused on internal reforms. Roads were built, trade flourished, and law and order were maintained through a well-organized administrative system. The Mauryan Empire became a hub of commerce, culture, and religion, fostering the growth of both Hinduism and Jainism. In his later years, Chandragupta grew increasingly spiritual. Influenced by the Jain monk Bhadrabahu, he eventually abdicated the throne in favor of his son, Bindusara. Leaving behind his imperial life, Chandragupta renounced worldly possessions and followed the Jain practice of nonviolence and asceticism. It is said that he journeyed to Karnataka, where he spent his final days in meditation and penance. Chandragupta's dynasty would continue to flourish under his successors, particularly his grandson, Ashoka the Great, who expanded the empire to its greatest extent and left an indelible mark on history through his conversion to Buddhism and his promotion of nonviolence and tolerance. But it was Chandragupta Maurya who laid the foundation for this mighty empire, transforming the political landscape of India and establishing one of the most powerful and enduring dynasties in ancient history.